So when I have been misgendered in the past, to lack of a better phrase, I get a grip and carry on because there's so much more going on in life than just someone calling me he. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Alexis. I am a trans woman and I share my life stories and opinions on social media. So over on TikTok, I have seen this video keep getting sort of recirculated, so I thought I would give my opinion on it. It is a trans woman who films herself getting misgendered when she's at restaurants. Let's address the elephant in the room, my hair. I don't know. I'm still learning. Tried like a messy side bun, but it kind of just looks a mess. Grab a cup of tea, grab a coffee, grab a glass of wine, and let's go. Let me move to the side. No, I hate it. What? It's falling out. Is any of you a hairstylist? Please come help me. It is a collection of clips of the same person getting misgendered. We're just gonna do it.
It looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was not all good.
Okay, sorry, literally like 5 seconds and I'm already pausing it. It's bothering me. I'm not gonna lie, it's bothering me that this person is preemptively filming the situation because they are assuming they're gonna get misgendered. Why? That is my question. So obviously it makes interesting content, I guess, because it's going viral. However, why are you preemptively filming people misgendering you? Something that she later goes on to say is really painful, it hurts, it's gut-wrenching, which it can be, I do agree with that. But why would you want to film that and post it on social media? What is the goal? What are you aiming to achieve? Are you trying to get equality? Or are you trying to get people to understand your point of view? Because it's not really doing that. It's just coming across a bit, woe is me, and my life's hard and yours is not. And that's what kind of vibe I'm getting. I say this a lot. There is a right and a wrong way, I think, to talk about misgendering and explain the situation and go about it. And whether I do it right, I don't know. But I don't think this is the right way, like calling people out like that in public when they're at their place of work. And I'm betting you most, if not all of these people that misgendered her did it by accident, probably felt really guilty, and they probably felt really embarrassed. Anyway, let's go back to it and see what happens next.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
One thing that I was always cautious of, and I still am, I guess, when people misgender me, because I still get misgendered now, more so by my family and friends, because they're still learning, they're still trying to get used to the whole Alexis thing when they've known me as another name, as another gender for a very, very long time. But when it happens, the last thing I would want to do is make them feel guilty or make them feel worse or make them feel bad, because I know that in that moment, they feel bad enough. They feel embarrassed and stupid and guilty. So why would I want to put more of that onto them? To say the statement, it's like a knife in the heart, that is a pretty bold statement to say to a stranger. Yes, it might feel like that, and it can feel like that. However, if you're going to put that onto someone else, I think that's really unfair, because that person probably felt so bad about that the rest of the day, and it was just an accident, it was just a slip. And that's what I always say. So if someone goes out of their way to purposefully misgender you, that's obviously not nice, and that's uncalled for. And if someone else's life's not bothering yours, then what does it really matter? But again, I don't think he did it on purpose. I think it was a genuine accident. And then she leaves the restaurant. When I have been misgendered in the past, yes, it hurts for a minute, and then I move on and I realize I am who I am transitioning, I'm gonna get misgendered, it's going to happen, and to lack of a better phrase, I get a grip and carry on, because there's so much more going on in life than just someone calling me he. Anyway, next bit.
Okay. The Sweetwater starts at
Yes,
okay.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir.
Oh, okay.
It just really sucks every time it happens.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to not be called sir, you know?
There was one thing that I liked that she said then. I don't need to be called ma'am, I just don't want to be called sir. That I completely respect and appreciate. Obviously, some people might struggle with trans ideologies, they might struggle if they don't know a trans person, get into grips and get to terms with it. But what I didn't like is how she asked for the manager. What's the manager going to do? But then what does the manager do? Go and tell them off for accidentally saying the wrong thing. The one thing that every single human being on this planet has is that we all make mistakes. Like every day. Like I make mistakes all the time, and I'm sure maybe you do, I don't know. There is just so much dramatization to this misgendering subject now. There's so much theatre to it. It's almost becoming like a stage show when someone gets misgendered. But I think for some people, when we see misgendering videos, it can almost be like attention seeking, if I'm being completely honest. That's what some of them come across like. Woe is me, look at me. Anyway, let's keep going.
Very good. Thank you so much. No. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm not a sir. It hurts more, though, and it's not intentional, because it means like this is sir to him.
I agree with her there. When I was more visibly trans, I think now I'm quite lucky in a sense that I blend in when I walk around. But before, when I was wearing more wigs and I had more 5 o'clock shadow, I just was very not passable, let's say. And if a group of like 15-year-old boys walked past me and went, oh look, it's a boy in a wig, it's a man, and all the derogatory terms that come with it, that was just like, okay, that's fine, that's what they're gonna do. But if someone sees me when I make all the effort with the makeup and the clothes and the voice and the nails, and I put all of my effort into being as feminine as I could be to pass, and then you get called sir, that does hurt more. And I do agree with her there, because it's almost like what she said is when someone sees you and they look at you and see all of the feminine things you're doing, they still register man. But going back to the biological side, the scientific side, is that our brain naturally decides someone's gender. We don't consciously do it at the front of our brain. It's a subconscious thing that we do. And we subconsciously pick pronouns for people and they just come out. I think there's 1 or 2 more clips.
I know you didn't mean it, but I'm not a sir.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. It's just, it hurts. I know when people clock me, it's fine, but like it does kind of hurt.
If you don't know what clocking is, you might do, you might not. But if you don't know what clocking is, basically, when a trans person gets clocked, it means that they get notice of being transgender. They get notice for not being the gender that they are presenting as. So, for instance, if I went out into the world and someone notices that I am a biological man, because that is true, that is clocking. They're clocking me as a trans person. This is going to sound a little bit harsh, and I'm just going to say it. Life is hard. There is so much more going on in the world. There is so much more going on in our lives that if someone calls me the wrong pronoun, I barely think about it and then I move on.
Thank you. I'm not sir.
The dog's wearing a beret. Oh, so sorry, I had to pause. That was so cute. A little dog in a little... Oh, anyway.
I'm not sir.
Oh, sorry.
Not sir. Not sir. The guy who dropped the food off, he called me sir twice in a row.
Okay. I'll let him know that, and GM as well.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
It almost seems to me that she's waiting to get misgendered, which is really sad. Especially earlier on in transition, when you are more visibly trans, it does feel like a lot of you're waiting around for the next sort of thing. I think the manager handled it really well and was really polite about it. She's not screaming, which I appreciate. There's nothing that makes me more uncomfortable than watching someone screaming about getting misgendered. I switch off, I don't listen, I don't want to know, because whenever someone goes to anger, like in an argument, for instance, you just lose the battle. It's like as soon as you start swearing and getting louder and louder, your points become invalid because all you have is an outburst. And that, to me, loses respect. So I have respect for her that she's keeping calm when she's addressing the situation. But I'm just going to come back to it one more time. Why is she setting up a camera to catch these people out? What point is she trying to prove? I don't know. I really genuinely do not know. What do you think? Like, seriously, what do you guys think? Why would someone purposely try and catch people out for misgendering? Is it for attention? Is it for clickbait? Is it to put a point across about misgendering? Is it to try and educate people? I genuinely don't know. And maybe I'm just being ignorant here. That dog in the beret, though, that was the highlight of the entire video for me. So, and all the food, it's made me really, really hungry watching all those food plates get delivered. Right, I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and see more of these weird hairstyles that I apparently try. Oh, it's so bad. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day, evening, night, wherever you are. Bye!